2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here. Our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thank you for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game to get him on their team.
Right.
When their real team couldn't pull it off. Congratulations. I can't believe you pulled the trade off.
DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy, but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Klay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their prime.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Klay and Michael would win because Michael Thompson he was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, the Currys would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't have put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Kyle Anderson is out there with Morant, and it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Russell and Thompson the perimeter, and it's Curry in at the 1. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jackson against Green, and there's the pass to Curry. From deep, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket for Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
Left side Anderson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Steph Curry.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Russell against Anderson. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering the ball.
Never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis trailing here. Morant kicks to Jackson. Over Green. Jackson misses. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Thompson passes to Curry. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Stolen by Thompson. Curry finds Russell. Fires at the elbow. Good on the jump shot.
Well, he could wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the shot is long. Warriors leading by 4. Green dishes to Curry. There's the 3. And it's Green missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Anderson, Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in heart. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Bill, it was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
know?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, it felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, when did I get paid for this?
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah. Now Jackson. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And that one is good.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Bounce pass, Russell. Cauley Stein passes to Thompson. Over Jackson, and it's Thompson that time on the assist from Cauley Stein. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Morant with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Utah Jazz. Deep 2 from Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. Valanciunas hits them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the strip.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Razor sharp focus right there from Kali-san, accepting the foul and pushing his way through it.
Bill, if you're building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's
Still
turning
young enough
25
to-
this
yeah,
year.
yeah.
I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that. Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him, and he's so athletic and really cares and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's how I pick.
Warriors leading by 3. Al Russell. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 7.
Oh, man, you got to love seeing Thompson flex his muscles on these shots. Doing well to power through the defense.
Jackson misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Morant with the steal. Jackson passes to Jackson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. And here's Russell. Outside Curry. The tray. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Morant. And Curry pulls it down. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 3-point lead. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And, Greg, you know, things got stagnant. That's why their offense looked so off.
Ja Morant is one of the most exciting young players to come into the NBA.
Yeah, what I love about him is incredible athlete and a good passer, which is such a rare combination, but I think there's a Westbrook-Iverson kind of vibe to him, where
Good comparison.
plays really hard, athletic, but has a little bit of an edge to him. And I think that's what people are going to see over these first couple of years. Like, this is not your typical point guard. I do think he's a franchise guy. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be really fun in this game because he can set up other people, but also, like, dunk over anybody. So this will be an NBA 2K Hall of Famer, I think.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Draymond Green. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Alec Burks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Curry passes to Robinson. Here's Looney. Outside for Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Passes it to Morant. Outside, Crowder shoots it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Warriors leading. Here's Burks. Second shot opportunity. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside.
Straight up effort. gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Now here's Morant. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got 5 now.
Be careful, and this is where Steph is near impossible to slow down. Open court in transition.
Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Warriors, 4th.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
That's good from Morant. I've seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money, and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team, and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of 180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where if he's making $55 million a year and the cap's 120, how are you going to put a good team around
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32, even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people can compete better.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. It's Brooks on the wing. Shoots over Curry. Curry with the defensive effort.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. Warriors leading by 5. Robinson left side. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, how about the unselfishness, controlling the pace? You love Curry's command of this offense.
Jones with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Clark in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
The Grizzlies have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that one falls for Clark. And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. And should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change, which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, you know, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, you know, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, and it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter. No matter how you're going to get them, you still need somebody who can do that too.
So here's Burks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Curry on the wing. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Now here's Burks. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Robinson, that's good.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot, 4 for 5 right out the gate.
To the middle, and Crowder slams it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go. Jones from outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We've got more in store for you right after this. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
We've got Steph Curry. Marquise Chris is out there with Looney. Then it's Robinson, and it's Burks in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. Warriors leading by 6. Offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And they're able to recover. And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you.
shooting 2.
That one is off. The Warriors making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about the travel though. And they've looked at it and they've really studied it and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1 and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff. And it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences, and I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. So here's Burks after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Robinson misses.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Warriors leading by 3. Now Burks. Pass to Russell. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Jones kicks to Allen. Over Robinson. Off the left rim and out. Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Burks. Crowder pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
No good from Clark. The Warriors shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. From 13, Burks can't get it to go.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
The Warriors leading. Russell looking it over. Puts it up. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Burks against Jones. Dishes to Clark. Now here's Valanciunas. He's covered closely. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Some changes for Golden State. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Green comes in for Chris, and it's Thompson in for Burks. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Dylan Brooks comes in for Allen, and it's Morant in for Jones. Russell with it, now guarded by Crowder. Green inside the three-point line. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Brooks outside. And the three ball is good. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
You see the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
Outside, Russell. The pass to Green. The three kept alive. Cauley Stein. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Cauley Stein just owns the glass. A tough-nosed player who likes to get busy down underneath the basket.
The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
A quality role player. Cauley Stein offers energy, length, and a team-first attitude his squad appreciates.
The Warriors shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Josh Jackson.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Robinson. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here's Morant. 6 points for him. Crowder inside. Guarded by Green. And it's Morant missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Good recognition by Draymond. I mean, he sees that he has the defender right where he wants him. All she wrote.
This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Some of the players around Green over the course of his career have stolen the spotlight, but don't let that take away from the incredible player he is.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. So it's the Warriors now. Outside, Russell. Cauley Stein in the post. Valanciunas is there. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
You see the length helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the boards.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson passes to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, but you see why they keep going to Valanciunas. He knows how to dominate when he's got the hot hand.
The Warriors shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. Outside, Russell. Thompson against Jackson. Thompson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. A pull-up, and that one drops. Thompson's got 9.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Morant dishes to Crowder. Banked in off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Russell. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. Cauley-Stein. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way, way up. That move is fire.
Here is Russell. High post, Cauley-Stein. 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks, left side. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Passes to Crowder. Over Green. Shot by Crowder, no good.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Thompson. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Robinson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Hitting 3-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Omari Spellman has come in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Brooks has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Russell. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
1:21 left in the first half. And a special thanks to our guest, Bill Simmons. Always a compelling discussion, and I hope we can continue.
Please, I'm available. Just call me. I'm ready.
I will.
All right,
There's your number right here on my speed
you
dial.
have my number. Call me.
You know, Greg, Bill Simmons has worn so many hats as a writer, a podcaster, a broadcaster. Now, it's nice to let him wear one more on our broadcast.
He's been successful for a reason, Kevin. There's a fearlessness, but also great humor in his perspective.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. Over Green, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, for Josh Jackson, not really the sophomore season he was hoping for. Didn't take a major leap forward and saw him fighting for reserve minutes at times.
That free throw, no good.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
No good on the shot. Warriors leading by 3. Russell with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's Morant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Morant's got 12 in the game. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, it looked like you really wanted to come out strong offensively tonight.
Yeah, I just try to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
You guys do get energy from seeing the ball go in the basket. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got his second basket of the game.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. There's the dish to Thompson. Kicks to Russell. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside Jackson. Inside Jackson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Memphis. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Takes the three. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Morant.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Jackson misses.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them. Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
Now Jackson. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And the basket by Jackson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Warriors trail by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14, just 4 to shoot. Valanciunas hits the jump hook. Valanciunas has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Warriors have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Cauley Stein passes to Curry. Now Thompson. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Anderson finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green against Jackson. Green deciding where to go with it. There's Russell with the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Now here's Valanciunas over Cauley Stein. No good from Valanciunas. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. Green with the block. Warriors trail by 6. Curry passes to Thompson. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, the anticipation. Russell on top of the play there. Gets the steal, then gets his boys out in the open floor.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Marquise Chris in for Draymond Green. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jackson. Clark comes in for Josh Jackson. Allen's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Now here's Allen. And Valanciunas kicks to Allen. The Grizzlies with another miss. And Russell at 6'5". Able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
Warriors trail by 6. Top of the key, Looney. Back to Russell. Clock is at 3. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Allen's shot is off.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
A floater, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Russell.
And floating it in there, the smoothness, something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Crowder inside, covered by Chris. Another shot, and Looney sends it back. Allen against Russell. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is on the mark. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
To the paint. Here's Clark, and Looney sends it back. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Golden State. The Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
Using so many devices to get a shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
Jones kicks to Clark. Over Robinson. And again, Memphis no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Omari Spellman has come in for Chris. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Warriors leading. Looney passes to Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nailed from three-point land.
The green light doesn't get any brighter than it is for Thompson. I mean, when the 3 is there for him, he'll take it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on,
I bet.
Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Count that one. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Oh, man, an area where Thompson has improved, a quicker first step on the drive.
Jones against Curry. Jones, the pass to Brooks. Crowder inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's now 6 points for Jay Crowder. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Looney passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Golden State. Thompson no good on the free throw. You know what, Greg, you're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Now here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the pass to Jackson. Takes it from 10. And Looney sends it back. Jones against Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crowder, the pass to Clark. Jones for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Here's Curry. The shot, no good. Good D by Jones. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And Russell with the basket on the assist by Curry. Russell's got 20 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Curry against Jones. Pass to Clark. Brooks from outside. AT that time from Curry.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Out to Russell. The 3. But they get it back.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Curry, good.
Knocks down his 2nd 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
Left side Crowder over Thompson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point game. That one falls.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Jones after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Passes it to Clark. Here's Jones. Back to Clark. Looking to end the run. Good on the 3-point shot. Clark's got 11 points.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Up top, Russell. Brooks covering. Pass to Spellman. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Looney. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Curry against Jones. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Can't connect from short range. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
But how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors leading by 3. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Morant dishes to Brooks. The pass to Anderson. Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Morant.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Thompson outside. Ring shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. It's up a 3, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Cauley-Stein. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. Morant with it. Curry meets him. And it's Morant missing. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Russell. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Here is Anderson, guarded by Curry. Outside Jackson. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. From the baseline. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Jackson.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And it's Russell missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Stolen by Thompson. Back to Russell. Golden State moving the ball around. Stolen by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in.
And what really separates Morant, the intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Thompson misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant dishes to Jackson.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Cauley-Stein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, well, Willie Cauley-Stein, I mean, last season was his best by far. He was showing the effort and finishing that made him such a high pick in 2015.
Good on the second free throw. And for Cauley-Stein, the improvement, Chris, was across the board.
Yeah, he was playing about the same amount as the year before, but it was just more impactful. I mean, he's much more tenacious on the glass, finishing better at the rim. Everything you wanted to see from him.
They get it back. The kick out to Anderson. From beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Russell from long range. And it's Morant with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Feeds it to Jackson. Inside, here's Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Oh, the Grizzlies are going back to the grit and grind style of last season, the slowest pace in the league. They wanted to make the game ugly and uncomfortable for opposing teams.
And so he makes both from the line. And Chris, the Grizzlies taking the pace out of the game, taking teams in the, quote, mud, as they put it.
Yeah, Kevin, their style was built on hard-nosed, disruptive defense. I mean, last season, dead last in scoring. To win, they had to make it a rock fight.
Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, last year, Kevin, the Warriors didn't dominate the regular season with their roster of stars. They still finished atop of the Western Conference, but were just third best overall.
Good. 14 points for Jaren Jackson.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the Warriors last year, Chris, they seemingly cruised through the regular season.
Yeah, Kevin, but for a team that goes to the finals 5 straight times, I think that's natural. The Warriors showed, though, that they know when to kick it into gear, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough against the Raptors.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Warriors making the shot. Morant makes it off the glass. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 3-point lead. Kicks it to Thompson for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Morant with it. Anderson outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry on the wing. Over Valanciunas. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Now here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Both good from the line that time. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Now the feed to Jackson. Crafty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Warriors leading by 6. Now Curry. Thompson outside. Over Jackson. And another basket for Golden State.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Morant with it. Curry meets him. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. And he can't bank that one in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the floater, the offensive rebound. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put the body on someone.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for that matchup with the Kings, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
You think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris, the tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man.
You did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah,
give me something.
I like that. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, "We have got to get some shots." It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 15. And here is Curry. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, his father played in the NBA. He grew up in Indiana. His father was a teammate of mine, Jaren Jackson, over at the Wizards. He took on Jordan and those guys didn't do too well. Oh, and let me get back to it anyway. But for Jaren Jackson Jr., you could say the game was in his blood and in the water.
Jackson hits both of them. Chris and Jaren Sr., a 3-point marksman, made sure his son Worked on his perimeter shooting from a young age.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Jaron Sr. And even as some of Junior's coaches wanted him to focus on his inside game, Dad knew better. He said, sooner or later, son, you're going to need that outside shot. And boy, was he right.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Curry brings the double. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. 27 points for John Morant.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Curry. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Curry. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Valanciunas in the high post. He feeds it to Jackson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Jackson's got 20.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Curry is inside. Paulie Stein. That shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, how about that first step there by Jackson on his way to the cup, showing the vertical, and the defense really just doesn't have any answers.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. The pass to Thompson. To the inside. Paulie Stein passes to Looney. Dishes it to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got 30 points.
You see the high shot release, the quick trigger? Thompson's always had this shot in his arsenal.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's the first that brings them within 8. Both free throws good from Jackson. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Evans cans it from downtown. And the Warriors lead by 10.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, how satisfying is it to get this win tonight?
Oh, it's real big. You know, you always want to protect your home court, and we want to try to get on a little win streak right now, and we're more capable, and we showed it tonight.
Great job all around, Clay. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.